Now here again is Rabbi David Saperstein. David, the rich imagery of the sukkah of peace you conveyed so eloquently in your message, how could the sukkah become a template for the resolution of the clash of rights between Jews and Palestinians in Israel?
The word shalom in Hebrew, as I think your regular viewers have heard other speakers mention, comes not from the same root as pax in Latin, the absence of war, but rather l'shalem, to make whole, to heal. 2,000 years ago, the rabbis wrote in the Talmud, the sword enters the world because of justice allayed and justice denied. It is clear that if we're to have peace in the Middle East, it must be a just peace that will give the Israelis the security they need, but will also give the Palestinians the ability to determine their destiny, to have justice and the opportunity to live out their lives as they want, with economic opportunity. And they can't do it alone. They can't have one without the other. They're bound together like Siamese twins joined at the hip, and their destinies are going to affect each other. This will be a real test about just how committed both sides are to making real the dreams of their own people. It can't be one at the expense of the other. And the fragility of the sukkah reminds us of how fragile efforts of peace can be and how deeply they need to be cared for and nourished.
How do you maintain the inner peace of your soul when you are confronted with so much conflict?
There's really, I think, a sense that many people who enter into a relationship with God to be God's partners in shaping a better and more hopeful future for all God's children feel. There is a sense, in the words of the great Orthodox Rabbi Isidore Twersky, that in calling us to that partnership, God has ennobled humanity, given to our lives meaning and destiny and purpose, that the work of social justice is God's work. It is what God has called us to do. And that divine plan, which has been entrusted to us, is what gives meaning to our lives. And there is a sense of wholeness that comes from that.
Thank you, Rabbi David Saperstein, for your compelling message.